Hi, I'm Deborah Lee Meehan, and we're going to have Colonic talk right now. My friend Jesse is going to ask some questions, and we're going to chat.
Um, First question, Lee. So, what is it about colonics that medical doctors do not understand?
Um, well, there's a lot of people who don't understand eh, because we're moving further away from ancient times. So, new things, new teaching, new information comes in, and some of that's good, but actually some of it just goes in full circle around to the truth from the beginning anyway. But in the meantime, we lose some really important things too. So I think a good way of talking about this is from the word, which is either we have fear or we have faith. And the only way we understand the difference is by knowing the word. So if you know the word and you've studied the word and you know what God has to say about um, what he's done for us, how he's created us, um, uh, the complete work of Jesus Christ, the faith work, which is a believing action that we do while we're on this earth plane to actually manifest the spiritual truths through our believing by doing certain actions that appropriate receiving the wonderful blessings of those actions. So that's a New Testament function. Um, but obviously we see it's in the Old Testament too. So if we don't have faith and walk like that, there's only one other way we're going to walk, and that'll be in the fear. Now the medical community is wonderful, and God bless. I don't the people in it. There's wonderful believers and wonderful people. The system of it, I had to be one of the systems handed over. Remember, the kingdoms of the world were handed over from um, Adam to Satan at the fall. So we're talking about systems. I do not trust the systems because I know what the word says about them. But I do trust God working within those systems. But I trust God and know what He has to say about stewardship of the temple. So I don't go into the fear, and I utilize the medical on a very small basis because I don't need to use them. Because when I wash out any the buildup that comes into my body on a regular basis, it inhibits the buildup, which leads to chronic illness. So everyone, I got people from other countries come in, and they know exactly what I'm doing. But the people in America, not a lot of them do. And but of course, we practiced it in America up until the Industrial Revolution came in. People cleaned their own bowels, and we didn't have chronic illness. Um, so there is many truths then to the fear because of the lack of the belief of the original modalities and practices that have been tossed aside. So that needs to be clear for people so they understand, so their eyes can open and their ears can hear. You have to know the word. So I do work on a lot of medical doctors, but if you do not cleanse your bowel, you don't understand the layers of filth that come out, just like it says in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Like you'll see the the dirty water coming out of your body, and clean it until what's coming out of your body is as white as the foam of the river. Now I've experienced that since I was 32, and I'm 62 now, for 30 years, and I keep my water there. That's my that's my faith work. That's my job, like going to get my groceries. So that's what needs to be maintained and continued to be taught in America. so we don't lose that, and we don't have to be in chronic illness. I do a lot of medical people. I have installed home units for a Vanderbilt heart doctor. She cleaned her whole bowel, and she took out her metal fillings, and she got autistic, but because we kept everything moving through with a colonic every day till she did her 15 times her age, which is the mathematical equation to that, she did get autistic symptoms, but they only lasted like a day or two. They didn't get to settle into her organs and her brain and have adult autism, which is something I experienced for maybe 6 months to a year. Why? I was doing the experimenting I was doing on myself and being a first waiver to bring this information in, which I understand. I do a whole lot of dental work, have my clients out with the dentist, removing poisons. As we're colonicing, we do have a system, a protocol. Yes, you can be on a colonic table every day. In fact, I was for 525 colonics, but I have a really tight protocol that puts everything right back in your system. So thinking you're taking everything out of your system and that's too much, well, you'll see what you're taking out. You'll take out hundreds and thousands of worms, no matter how pretty and cute you are, and healthy and clean you think you are. And you will take out gobs of black feces. And you don't want to stop when the feces get black. You want to keep them going. And then the water will run clear, like it says in the Dead Sea Scrolls. And you will have more energy than you ever had. You don't want to start something and go a third of the way through, and you're going to feel worse. So we complete the protocol. And anybody that has is a totally different person. I do believe in a DNA change. I believe my DNA was changed when I completely cleaned my bowel. So, you know, there's plenty of research to do it if you want to come in my office and research with me and see it for yourself. But that's not what I'm here for, is to prove this to anybody. But my clients and whoever would, and I'm very thankful. And it's one-on-one discipleship, in my opinion, and I'm real thankful for that. So thanks for sharing and talking and being here, and I really appreciate you, Jesse.
I appreciate you.
Have a great day, and it's spring in Nashville. God bless you.
Thank you, Lee.